The type of training we do here at Omni Fitness, look, I guess to sum it up, it would be functional type weight training, so a lot of squatting, Olympic sort of movements, so cleans, presses, that sort of thing. I find in most gyms people sort of lean towards getting out there and doing pin loaded machines, which are the things that you basically load up and then guided. There's a whole range of reasons that we don't recommend that they are the best way to train. So yeah, as far as the weight training goes, pretty high intensity. We try and get people lifting, you know, at some sort of level that they're really straining themselves without losing any form, which is obviously a big and important thing. And our cardio principles, which are really short course cardio. So one of the things we use is a Tabata type principle. So it's 5 minutes, really intense, but it's over in 5 minutes, and you'll walk away from that with, you know, a whole lot more benefits than, say, if you wanted to run around and do a 7.5K day run or something along those lines. The short answer to that is that yes, of course we do. Everybody has different strengths and weaknesses when they come here, so we certainly tailor programs to try and improve their weaknesses. So yes, we definitely tailor programs, you know, and you can scale all of these things down. So as an example, if you're an elite athlete, you can come through here and we can get you squatting and really getting the benefits of that. But if you've never done any of this type of strength training before, of course we have steps to take you to that level. It might never be your goal to get to that level, but certainly, you know, if you've never squatted before or you've never done any of the things that we ask you to do, we take you through in a nice, easy, educational sort of format so that you start to understand why it is that we're doing things. And yes, certainly there are steps and we do tailor things. So, you know, if you're a football player, you're going to be doing very different sort of programming to somebody who might be more of an endurance athlete, I guess.
Once you pop, lock it for me, girl, get low. If your mama gave it to you, baby girl, let it
This is probably one of my favourite questions. You know, we have people come in and you know, their fitness levels may be low, so they come in and they're working at a pretty high intensity, and it is tough, but it's 5 minutes tough. And they, you know, they get through the first couple of sessions there and ask me things just like this, you know, will it always be so intense? And my answer to that is really, yeah, it will be. I mean, you know, as you get fitter, we're going to push you more, and that's the whole idea down here, is to constantly be striving for something a little bit better, pushing yourself out. If you reach a point where you're happy with your level of fitness, then you can go into a maintenance program and you're not looking to go forward every time you're here. So will it always be hard? I hope so. I hope you continue to push yourself as much as you possibly can every time you're here. I mean, you know, that's why we're here. We want to improve. I guess if it's 5 minutes and you just got to put in the work for 5 minutes, I see that as something that's very achievable for every client that I have, and I would hope that we continue to try and move forward. As you get fitter and fitter, those increments might not move as quickly as high, but you know, certainly we can change them around. You know, you're working with strength protocols where we're constantly looking to get better there. There's always something in your routine that you can certainly work on and try and improve. So yes, I would hope that your intensity level stays pretty high right through your training program. Yeah, look, as I said, there's always the option of maintaining where you're at, and whilst I think there's cycles that people go through. You know, you want to train pretty intense, and if you've had a really intense couple of weeks, it's not a bad thing to sort of, you know, just relax and concentrate on your stretching and flexibility and other areas that may have been a little bit neglected during your strength phase or your fitness phase. So, you know, in terms of maintenance, yeah, I think you're always maintaining something. You know, if we're really having a big crack at gaining some strength, you know, maybe your cardio falls by the wayside just a little bit during that period of time, and vice versa. If you're really having a crack at getting fitter for a certain event or purpose, then, you know, sometimes your strength can suffer a little bit during that time. But, you know, so you've always, in some ways, if you're working on strength, it might be that you're just maintaining your fitness. If you're working on your flexibility, it might be that you're just maintaining your strength. So yes, there's maintenance periods, and certainly if you wanted to just go maintenance across the board, you can certainly do that. It's not my recommendation. I think you can always be going forward in some area. It's pretty relaxing to be concentrating for a couple of weeks on just stretching and flexibility, doing some of the stretch and release classes here. there's always something that you can be moving forward in. I don't like the idea of sort of maintaining anything when for the same amount of time, a little bit more effort, you can be moving forward, even if it's just on your stretching. So yes, there is maintenance, but let's hope we always move forward in some area.